This vlog is a mess, but it is what it is.
So, hello. I'm starting this with this book. I just want to read as many books as I possibly can before school starts. So, Starless Sea will be the first one. It's really thick. I think I can read it in one sitting, like one night. I think I just need about maybe 6 hours.
It actually took me much longer to finish this book. It took me a day. It took me about 8 hours of actually sitting down and reading it, but it took me a whole day just to life happens. And I have feelings. I think you can tell by my dark circles that I did not sleep last night. I ended up finishing up the Starless Sea around 3 a.m. But then I got in this weird haze of like not sleeping but sleeping. And I drank coffee before I slept. So I was just setting myself up for disaster. I didn't read. I didn't sleep, but I did finish the book. I have mixed feelings about it. Example A. What the hell did I just read? This is worse than when I read The Night Circus. I just feel very... I need to reread this like in 6 months or something because I don't know, man. I'm just not... This isn't it, sis. I feel a lot of things for this book. I hate it and I love it at the same time, but I think I'll leave my actual comments for this for a later time, a later stage. The next book on my pile I'm gonna read is this one, Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I have a good feeling about this. I have a good feeling that I'm gonna love this book. Like, I'm not gonna jinx myself, but I have this like weird feeling that this book and I are gonna connect. I've been reading a lot of contemporary, which is mostly African lit, for the past like month, so I really need something different. I've been missing sci-fi, I've been missing fantasy, so I'm very excited to read this. And yeah, but first I'm gonna clean. I'm in that weird mood where you have like a ton of energy and you don't know what to do with it, so now you want to clean because it makes you feel like you have control over your life. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna clean everything, then I'm gonna have breakfast, I might just work out, and then I'm gonna read. I'll probably have some kind of crash middle of the day, but for now I'm gonna ride this high. I'll talk to you later. And yeah, I can feel this day is so great. 7 a.m. vibes. Yes, here we are. Yeah. Ooh, look at that sun. Blonde hair and golden hour almost. Good combination. So, it's 4 days later and I read nothing. I got into a weird move. I wasn't into life for like a few days, but I'm back to, having the zest for life that's so important. So, back to the reading. I did not end up reading that day or the day after. I just decided just to let myself chill, before school starts, just kind of play with my dogs and whatever. Y'all know, watch and stay with me. Yeah, right. Looky. Yay! Oh, they even put the bubbles. Stop the track. What is this? Let's sanitize it. So clean. It's so ready. It's so short. Oh, it's awesome. This is so crazy. I'm starting this as soon as possible. This is amazing. Let's see how it looks naked. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is how it looks underneath. Serious? I want a book. This is so exciting. I didn't think this is real. Look at the side. It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
I'm so happy. I just got her when I saw this. And, look at it. Thank you so much, hotties. I finished Skyward and now I have to read this one. I think it's going to be a literary fiction. Excited, yeah. Something I don't really talk about on this channel is that I'm really into fitness. Like, really. I'm one of those kids who were really athletic in school, then got a really bad injury, then had to stop being fit. But now after surgery, I can be fit and I'm loving it. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Little update. I'm drinking some hot chocolate right now. And I just want to tell you, I want to tell you about the books I read. I finished Skyward, so happy about that. I finished Skyward, I really enjoyed it. I finished the last 100 pages last night, so it wasn't like I was reading like the whole chunk of it. And I took a long time reading this book. I took over, I think, a week and a half to read this book. I really took it very slowly. I read like 50 pages one day, the other day I read 25 pages, the other day I read one chapter. I really took it really slow, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's the last Brandon Sanderson book I have unread on my shelf, or because it's just taking me a while to enjoy the book. But I was wrong on both ends. I think I was just enjoying the book so much that I wanted to I didn't want it to end. I really like Spencer. At first I didn't like her, but as I got to know her, I realized that she reminds me of myself. She really does. We have such similar personalities in the way that she's so defiant, and I feel like I've been like that, especially with authority, where power isn't being used the way I would prefer it being used. Really enjoyed the whole group. I loved every single character that was there, even those that weren't there for too long or we didn't see for too long. We really enjoyed them. Yeah. But the most important book is Such a Fun Age. So I did start it last night. I actually got 100 pages in. Yes, 101 pages in. And I'm enjoying it. I just finished the first part of the book. Now I'm going on to part 2. And the first part took place in 2015. And I don't know if I'm correct, but I think that each part is another year, but I'm not sure. We'll make it work. The book started with, the section where she was accused of having stolen the baby, but she's actually a babysitter. And what made it worse is that she's of African descent and the baby is Caucasian, and the people were thinking she stole a baby, which wasn't the case, obviously. And that was really hard for me to read. I was getting my heart was racing the whole time. This woman can write. She made me feel everything. But after that, things took a different turn. We look at more subtle things related to racism, kind of just little things that I feel are important, and I really enjoy how it was written. I'm happy that the book isn't going like the hate you give kind of intensity. I don't want to get scarred, so this is going pretty well so far. Also, can we just talk about the cover? The cover is really nice. At first, I didn't really like the cover for this book. The art, I thought it was kind of weird, but then now I appreciate it and I love it so much. I'm going to continue this after I study because right now I need to do some schoolwork. I'll show you my setup right now. This is how my life is looking. I have my notebooks and stuff there. Skyward is right there. And then I have these 2 books that I plan on reading after that one. Okay, I think that's all. I'm going to continue sipping this, doing some schoolwork, and I will talk to you when I have another update on the book. Yes. What it do, babe? Back with the voiceovers. Let me tell you all about Skyward. So, first things first, the pace is very up and down. We're never stagnant, and I really enjoy that the pacing switched. It keeps you engaged. Very little stagnation, yes, and very good dialogue. I was very much interested. Usually with sci-fi books, people tend to say that they got bored. Oh my gosh, this is so boring. So many explanations, so much detail. But it was great because it really puts you there, and I'm so excited for the sequel. This cover is amazing. This is the one that I want. Love the white hair. I want to know why. Some selfies, and no, let me talk about Such a Fun Age. Such a Fun Age, right? So at the moment, it's kind of I don't know, I feel like there's tragedy up ahead and I don't want it to get there. But so far I'm really happy at the moment, but I'm also kind of sad because so much racism in little things. So it's the next day and I've had time to process the book, and I think I wanted something out of this book, but I wasn't going to get it. It was definitely a book that is exploring very sensitive topics related to race, and in the American context, by the way. A lot of it I totally understand, and in other times I felt like the main character was a bit too passive, but I guess once again the whole context thing, because we experience racism differently everywhere, because where I'm from, the majority is Black people. That's the majority, whereas in America they are the minority. So things are very different in how this character really handled certain things. But overall, I wanted a certain happy ending, kind of fluffy story, and that's not what I got, and that's okay. It really does deserve, I think it's a literary fiction, because it definitely set out on a mission to discuss themes of performative allyship and little things about race, and how even in this new age, when people think that they're not racist, they really can be. And it just shouldn't. I feel like sometimes the word racism, it turns to be like this big fat thing that people are really scared to be called. But sometimes it's very important to accept that you may have these tendencies, and it's okay to realize them rather than not to realize them and not doing anything about it. Definitely do something about it. It's not okay to be racist, but definitely, take the time to fix what's broken, It's I can't recommend Coconut, the book that I love so much, to everyone unless someone is looking for a book relating to race in the South African context. I can't just say, take this book, it's great. I mean, I feel like there's certain books that deserve to be recommended depending on time and space and what that person wants from a book. So if someone's looking for a romance, I can't give them a thriller type of situation that has no romance. Just doesn't make sense. I'm not that happy with how it ended. I'm not that happy overall. I didn't really enjoy the book personally, but I learned a lot and I'm very happy with that. Killing it with voiceovers, going on a trip. brought these two books. I'm not going to read Tower of Dawn anymore. I just see no point. Like, I already read the end. I've watched the spoilers for it, and I honestly don't really care for Chol at all. And also bringing what's this book again? Yeah, this one. Gonna read it. Yeah.
Why are you running?
That's the end of part 1. You will see part 2. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.